Good morning, everybody in my car with reflections from the lights. We are now in January. Happy New Year to all of you. I am going to work, and I'm just bringing you along in the car because I thought we haven't done this in a while. So let's get going. We get less light with this. Maybe this was better actually. It is a Friday today, and I mean, let's be honest, I've had a little break. It is definitely not the beginning of January, it is the end of January. It's been a good holiday, guys. Very needed, just taking some time for myself and with my family. But now I'm back, and as you can tell, you are on my wonky camera that is probably crooked. And yeah, how are you all doing? What is happening in you guys' life? Did you have a nice Christmas? Did you eat what you wanted to eat? Did you maybe receive a gift or two that you wanted or give? That's what I love most about the holidays anyways, is the being together with everybody and giving Christmas gifts. And yeah, just being part of the family. I just love it. But what is interesting about January is the fact that it's like a reset after New Year. It's like, okay, we're starting over, and that might feel good, and it might maybe feel a bit daunting. Maybe it's a bit scary, in the sense that it's good in the sense that you feel like you have like a new chance to do something that maybe you always wanted to do. And people do New Year's, what's it called? New Year's promises, in the sense that they make these wishes or maybe even goals for the coming year. I get that premise. For me, it's like setting myself up for maybe a goal that I won't be able to reach, and then I get so upset if I can't do it. I mean, if it works for you, that's great. Putting down goals and seeing them through, you know? You get a new chance to reset, and I want to strive for something more. I want to strive for, okay, I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to do that. And then trying to do it, but not feeling obligated to do it. Equally, it is important to set some goals in life in general, just to have like a certain structure. But that can, we've talked about this before, that can easily transcend into not being what you wanted. And maybe that interferes with the joy of finding these goals, you know, to just want to do them, you know. And if you didn't do them by the end of the year, it is okay. Bet you did something, you know. And as long as you live life to the fullest, in the sense, what does that even mean? Live life to the fullest. How do we live? That's a good question. How do we live life to the fullest? Because we all do everyday things, right? Like what I'm doing right now. I'm going to work, and would I rather be home? Relaxing? Yes, I would. But I can't. I have to go to work. So how do I live life to the fullest then? You might wonder. To be honest, I think it's about the little things and maybe some big things, in the sense that you incorporate the little things in your life as being grateful for, you know, like right now I'm driving and I'm having a view in front of me. I'm seeing our beautiful mountains surrounding the city, and I'm feeling very grateful. And I think it starts there. I think it starts at being grateful, and then things will keep building up, and then, in my opinion, you will live life to the fullest. The power of being grateful for little things as much as the bigger things when they happen. I really think that's some of the secrets to a fulfilled life. I really, really do. And I think for me, talking about goals for the year, I think it's a really good goal to just be more grateful. Making a video, and I think that's a goal, you know. Even though you see me crooked, I will work. That will be a goal, to have more straight camera shots in the future. But right now, it's the most crooked thing I've ever seen in my life. It's not easy getting back into the grind, guys. It's not easy. I'm sure we've all felt it. Having a routine, having structure can be tiring, but also I'm grateful that it forces me to organize my life. It forces me to clean up my life in a sense, having a bit of structure. And it's all about balance, guys, because we know that many people, including myself, I was talking about this before Christmas, that it creeps up on you, that feeling of it's too much, or I'm not doing enough, or, you know, any kind of self-doubt that one might have. And it has a tendency to creep up on you. And I just want to say it right here, right now, we are doing good, guys. We are doing good. Laughing, oh my goodness, guys, laughing, that is one of the best things I know, to just getting rid of every feeling of negativity. I think it's important to find humor in everyday life. I really do. I really, really do. Look at me, I'm preaching to you guys at 6:46 in the morning. But I like these little car rides with you guys. It's like you're following me to work. And it is a cold day today, guys. I put on one of my warmest coats and a little hat. But now it's cleared up, so I actually see some stars. So that's gorgeous. Guys, I'm in between two buses. They can all see that I'm filming. Awkward! Let me see if I can kick my car in gear when it's green. How are there so many people out when it's not even 7 a.m.? It's not even 7 a.m. Woo! So I don't know what I'll be filming these days. I'm just gonna open my camera, guys. I'm gonna film everyday life. And we will just see, you know? It might be repetitive. It might be boring. But I like sharing things with you guys. So I'm just gonna bring the camera along. We will see. Hi, I see you. Have good conversations and practicing being grateful, even in the morning hours going to work. We're here, guys. Let's start the day. It is a stormy one today. Oopsie. Well, that's okay. Welcome back to after Melina's little journey to work. We are now in my living room. Guys, it is always weird after a little bit of a holiday break to enter into the camera zone again. But I'm very happy to be here. I'm sorry it's taken a while to make another video since Christmas. And as you all know, I have a full-time job and there are things piling up and all of a sudden you have forgotten to film a video. So I'm so sorry, but I thought I'm gonna have a little sit down today. I am gonna have a makeup session, basically. I'm gonna do a get ready with me. We have moved ourselves from my little corner in my bedroom to a bigger corner in my house. You know, why can't we just get ready together and chat a little bit? How's life? How's everything going? So grab something to drink. I have sparkling water. Get your makeup kit and let's just chat. Let's dig right in. Like I said when I was going to work, Happy New Year. It is now January. If this video is up in February, sorry. But it is currently towards the end of January. And yeah, right now it's a stormy day outside. The wind is howling, the rain is pouring down, but it makes it very cozy inside. I should have lit a fire, but you know, we light candles, we feel cozy, new beginnings. Let's just try and see what happens if we put on some natural makeup and, you know, feeling more fresh rather than feeling like a pile of makeup is on your skin. At least that's what I'm gonna do. If you want to get a full set of makeup on today, you do you, totally fine. I have done my skincare, so wash my face, putting on moisturizer, and I have nothing else today. No serums, nothing. I'm just letting my skin soak in the moisturizer, and then I'm just gonna go right into the makeup. Instead of using the usual foundation on my face, today I thought I'm gonna bring back summer a little bit with the Avène Très Haute Protection. I love this one. This is like a sunscreen, basically, well, semi-sunscreen, foundation, a little bit of both in one. And now it feels like skincare, but it does give you a tint. And I thought, that's what I need today. I just miss summer, guys. I miss it. So this is what I do. I put a little bit on and I put it right on my face. It smells like sunscreen. I miss summer. It's been very gloomy, cold, wet, rainy December here, and then January has been cold and now it's rainy. I miss just having the sun outside and lying on a sunbed and soaking up the D vitamin. And tell me in the comments, how's the weather where you are? In some places, I suppose January can be warm in southern places, but since I live in the west coast of Norway, we always get storms from the Northern Sea into our coastline. So there's a lot of rain. People sometimes ask me, why do you choose to live where you live? And I'm like, you know what? That's a good question. I used to live in London, actually, for my studies. Maybe I haven't talked about this in a video, but yes, I used to live in London for a couple of years, and it was a lot of hustle and bustle, very busy, but very fun. Did a master's degree, and then I moved back to Norway after that because, as many of you know, the big cities, they get really expensive. The dream to live in a big city is all fun and games when you're a student, but then when you're done, reality hits and you can't afford it. And so I moved back home, and then I met my husband, and oh, this becomes all of a sudden the story about myself. Maybe I will make a video about that later on, actually, maybe more in depth, like who I am, because apparently I haven't done that. But yeah, I moved back, I met my husband, and now we live in Norway, we live in Bergen, but would I move somewhere else where it's warmer and more sunny in January and December maybe? It's not a bad idea. But I am a very nostalgic, attached person to nostalgia. So living where I grew up, where I'm basically 5 minutes down the road from where I grew up, it makes me feel good because it feels nostalgic. It feels I'm close to my roots, and that is a good feeling. I've learned that's a good feeling. I thought moving away from everything would be the best thing, but when I came back home, I realized that being close to where I grew up is actually a very calming feeling for me, and I had to learn to appreciate that. So now, as you see, I have a tiniest tint. This is actually the kind of cream that will become more darker as the day progresses, and it's super nice. It barely feels like you have anything on your skin. I have this blush here from this brand that is very hard to pronounce. Ugh, was a hair. Very hard to pronounce the name of this brand. I think it's Sai or Saya. A lot of YouTubers recommend this one, so I tried it and I really like it. I think the blush is huge. The actual, it's a big brush, and I literally just go doot 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 doot, and then it's blending, baby, blending. This bracelet makes a lot of sounds because it's like jingle all the way over here. This is from my childhood, because these kind of bracelets are apparently a thing now. I saw that you can get for each of these pieces, at least in Norway, it was like 50 pounds a piece. I mean, I could sell it and be rich, but I don't want to because nostalgia. I collected these as a little youngster. I think I was like 10 or 11 when I had this, and I wished for it every birthday for like a new piece. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces before apparently this kind of bracelet was not popular anymore. So it's been in a drawer. I've taken care of it, and here I am at the age of 33. Oh dear. And I found it again, and they're back. So hey, being a child of the 90s, it's fun to see things that were popular when I was young that I thought would never come back into style are now totally back into style, and it's being revamped as it is something new by the younger generation. I just love that they come with, like, you know, the pants with the flared ankles, and of course that's the 70s vibe as well. That was way before the 90s, but it's fun to see how it comes back as something new. And when you've been around for 30 plus years, you see that, oh my goodness, ooh, I have seen this before. And I have been part of this trend before. I mean, I love the look of wide flared legs, you know, like, what do you call it, the pants leg? I do love that look on people, but my goodness, guys, I am not a tall person. I am a very short person, and if I wear them, I will just step into the heel of the pants, and it will just break up and become ugly and broken, and it will just hang around my foot. Terrible, just terrible. So the fact that this is trendy again, it makes me a little bit sad that, you know, the tight leg is not popular anymore, because I love the tight leg. And the kids know it, the cool kids, they look at me and they go, she's not part of this cool new gang, definitely. But I'll wait around until the tight leg is popular again. Just looking a little bit more alive. You see, I could even go in here with concealer or foundation. I don't want to, not today. This is a real kind of day. What do we need? What do we need? Maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, perhaps? Should we go in with the gold? I guess you guys know I've hit pan, guys. I've hit pan. But this is Woodwinked, and I have to. Guys, I have to. And I said a little bit, but it's probably gonna be way too much. But as you guys know, this is my favorite eyeshadow. I just love the look of it, the feel of it. It's so easy to apply, and it just lasts the whole day. New Year's resolutions, that was the word I couldn't remember. New Year's resolutions. Do you guys have any? Like I said, I don't have any. Thor is here, guys, with his hammer. What was I saying? I don't have any particular new resolutions, but I do try to make goals throughout the year of what I want to do. This year, I want to try to be more patient, and at the same time, not be afraid of new possibilities. I talked a little bit about how one can feel overwhelmed when things are happening around you, and I am one of those people. I'm an overthinker, and overthinking things can lead to anxiety, and I have experienced that, and also stress. And I do feel that if we all should have a collective goal in 2025, it would be to try and find ways to reduce stress in our life. Now, how to do that, right? How to do it. That's why I like to talk about it out loud, because I think that to encourage each other to find ways to reduce it would be amazing. facing responsibilities of the world, facing responsibilities for yourself, for grown-up world, I will say, can be daunting and it can feel overwhelming. And one of my faults is definitely that I'm not patient enough. I want to rush things. And I don't know about you guys, maybe you have completely different goals, and I would love to hear what those are. But yeah, for me, it's definitely just trying to be more patient this coming year. Really enjoy the now as much as possible, because life is happening now. It's happening now, right in front of us. As you're watching this, it's happening. If we're vocal about it, we're aware of it, and we can, in many ways, support each other. And I hope that more thunder. I hope that these videos that I make can in some way be encouraging, or just giving you the feeling that there's someone you can listen to and maybe resonate with. And usually one has these thoughts when getting ready or in the shower or when you wake up. So why not, you know, use this space to talk about these things. So that's my resolution goal for this year. And like I said, I want to travel more as well, and there is a trip coming up in February, and I'm definitely bringing you guys along. Maybe it should be a surprise, but it's gonna be fun. Let me just put it this way, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cold. I'll show you maybe some bits and pieces I've gotten for this trip that maybe give you some clues later on in the video. I fixed the brows with some brow glue. I usually am not good with brows at all, so I just do and then it's done. So yeah, let's finish this with some mascara. I'm not gonna do eyeliner, I'm not gonna do anything else today. Why am I looking in the viewfinder for mascara? That's a bad idea. I'm feeling more natural. I want a lot. Barely, and I say barely as I'm coating it on, but there. And as always, I'm using my trusty L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. My fave. It's actually the woman who does my nails recommended this one to me. I haven't bought anything new since. Finding a mascara that you'd like is actually very difficult. Very, very difficult, I have to say. It's all subjective. Somebody who loves a type of mascara can recommend it, and then you try it, and then it's just terrible on your lashes. So finding the perfect mascara in your own life journey can be tricky, but man, is it nice when you find it. And I have found mine. So if you want to try this, go right ahead, but I will not give any promises. I love it. Doesn't mean it will work for you guys. And if you have anything else that works for you, please write it in the comments. Let's help each other out, guys. Let's help each other out. Guys, it's actually snowing. Well, it is January. I'm saying it as if it's such a big deal, but it's not. But it was just raining, and as we speak, it's changing back to rain. Terrible. Gloomy, terrible. Now for lips, I'm gonna first use a Lips and Dry balm. It's a lip balm that I love from Decubal. One of my favorites. It's just like this. You squeeze out the balm. No shine, no nothing. Just making you feel alive again and not dried out like a sponge. And one of my favorites lately, this brand right here, the Kaya. I got a TikTok. I got influenced, guys. I just spilled, probably. There we go. There we go. And that's it. That's to get ready with me for today. Let's put on some setting spray, just in case. I always hold my breath. Don't want to breathe it. I don't know, guys. Now, also, I'm gonna put on a little bit of a fragrance today, and it is Valentino. Now, this is also one of my go-tos. I love Valentino so much. I grab this one every day. Like, it's one of those things where if you have perfumes or any other like fragrance, you put them on your shelf, but then there's like one that you gravitate to. This is the one that I gravitate to always. But you know, some people, they go like psh, 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 like everywhere. I don't like to do that. I just do this one. Ooh, and shake it off, doot, doot, and I'm done. Right? And sometimes I even spray it far away and I run through it. That is the face ready to conquer the day. The Story of Scrooge McDuck, the history of the world's richest duck. I mean, I'm a huge nerd of anything Disney Donald Duck, and I just thought I need to read this book. This is a huge book. It's, oh, I don't even know if I can lift it. There we go. Oh, it's a big boy. Look at the binder. Look inside here. It's all of like the stories of Scrooge McDuck put into one book in the right order. And it's all from Carl Barks, Don Rosa, Kari Korhonen, and Arild Midthun, who is a Norwegian. As a person that used to grow up with this, it's all of a sudden a thing that I just thought, oh, is this a thing that exists? The story of Scrooge McDuck? And I just thought, okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna read it. So, and that also brings me back, you know, all the nostalgia, everything. It's just so nice to be able to dive back into that childhood nostalgia and see it in the right order. Because I remember back in the day, there were many stories about Scrooge McDuck and Donald Duck, but it wasn't necessarily in the chronological order. But now, as years have gone by, and they make these binders with everything chronologically, so it's so fun to read and see everything in the right context. I recommend it, guys, if you have this book in a bookstore near you. Have a look. I think it's a bit pricey, but it's a lot of stories in one book, so definitely worth it if you find it. Another clue to what we're doing, guys. What could it be? Guys, this is one of our favorite takeaway meals to get. Maybe it doesn't look as appetizing, but we love getting lapskaus, which is like this, what do you call lapskaus in English? Norwegian stew, yeah. And we also bought some meat. It's kind of like meatballs, but they're bigger. It's more like meat cakes that will go on here. And this is, of course, one of those things that you can make at home as well. Like, it's typical Norwegian food, but we just love getting it from this place called the Penguin or Pingvin. I know, guys, it maybe doesn't look as appetizing, but I promise this is what you need on a cold January day. On a little shopping spree, and as you all know, one of my favorite shops is Søstrene Grene. I've shown you the store in December where I bought a lot of my Christmas decorations, and I was just doing some grocery shopping, and I was at the mall and I saw the store. Let's dig in, shall we? Okay, so fresh from the store. Not even entered the house before I have to show you guys what I got, because I feel this is one of those times where, for those of you who have this store next to you, run. Don't walk, run to the store. Hello, hello. The candles of pastel colors, I guess. Apparently, pink is the color of the season. Soft pink, so I casually had to get one of these. I was looking for little vases or vases for these dried out flowers that I found, and I'll show you. I mean, have you seen anything lovely as this? I mean, you probably have. But for the sake of my conversation here, have you ever seen anything so lovely? Oops. One of them fell on the floor. I need this in a little vase ASAP. And I thought, okay, I'm in Systrarna Grene. I bet I'll find a little vase to put them in. But no, they didn't have any. I was looking, like they had different, well, they did, but it was not to my preference. I wanted a clear vase because I think they're so pretty. And I was looking around and they only had colored ones, which were also very nice, but I was like, no, it's not exactly what I'm looking for. And then the lovely shop assistant basically told me that a customer yesterday had asked the same question as me, and she had found a little oil flask, like for olive oil and stuff, that was see-through, and she just popped off the lid and presto, you have a new vase for your little flowers. So, that's right. And you just pop off. Whoa, satisfying sound. Let's hear that again. ASMR. This is it. This is it. I got 2 of them. Putting the flowers in it, like so. Blip. It might not work. Every time I buy something new like this, it might not work, but that's also part of the fun. Sometimes you gotta live a tiny bit dangerously. Make some maybe rash decisions that you're buying and then see if it works. I love actually baking waffles. I love it so much, Norwegian waffles. I'll show you guys maybe in a separate video when I make them. I've been craving the perfect mixture bowl. I have a huge one, I have a tiny one, but I don't have like a middle-sized one, because sometimes you don't want to make a huge batch of something. You just want to, you know, you're just gonna be like 4 people maybe, and then okay, so you make a smaller batch, or 2 people for that matter. So the perfect size, here we go. You can put it on your head, or you can have it like this. I got a petal. Listen, 2 of these babies. Perfect mixing bowls. I am replacing everything that's plastic in my house. I know some people think it's not necessary, and maybe it isn't, but I'm replacing it. So I got these babies, 2 of these. I just thought that, oh, this has dirt on it. Well, a little spoon shaped as a seashell for, I don't know, putting in a sugar bowl or anywhere. And the final thing, guys, oh, I wish I could get the whole store. Listen, this is a fraction of what they have. Go online and check out their store. Not sponsored, by the way. Just letting you guys know, because it's so fun spreading the word. So this is the final piece I got. Lemon salt shaker. Thank you very much. Is this necessary? No. Did I want it? Yes. I couldn't leave the store without getting it. So there you go, guys. A tiny Systrarna Grene haul for you all to enjoy in the middle of my January video, which is now here during my day here, February 1st actually. So time goes by fast, it really does. But I think it's so fun to show you everything sometimes, and I feel like you guys' approval is part of this. So let me guys know if you have a Systrarna Grene next to you or anything similar, and if you can find little trinkets like this, you know, let me know where to get it or where you guys get it. I forgot to show you these as well, guys. Ready for springtime, summer 2025 with some South of Europe inspirations. I love this kind of design. I love it so much, and I had to get 2 of them. And I think that will be the end of the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. It was so fun driving to work with you and my little makeup routine, and during a storm actually. It's just really fun, and I'm gonna continue doing it. This is just the beginning. But I wish you a lovely, lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. And if you like the video, give me a little thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you again very soon, guys. Bye for now.